Once upon a time, in a faraway land of golden deserts and bustling bazaars, there lived a poor woodcutter named Ali Baba. He worked every day, chopping wood and selling it in the market, but no matter how hard he tried, he could barely feed his family. Ali Baba had a wife and a son, and together they dreamed of a better life, a life full of comfort and safety. Little did Ali Baba know, his life was about to change forever. One day, while Ali Baba was deep in the forest, he heard a strange sound. It was the creaking of horses and the clatter of swords. Curious, he hid behind a tree and peeked. In a hidden valley, he saw 40 fierce thieves riding swiftly on their horses, carrying sacks that jingled with coins and jewels. They stopped in front of a huge rock. Their leader shouted, "Open sesame!" And to Ali Baba's amazement, the rock slowly moved aside, revealing a secret cave overflowing with gold, silver, and precious treasures. Ali Baba's heart raced. He watched as the thieves loaded their horses and disappeared into the forest, leaving the cave door open. He waited until the coast was clear, then whispered to himself,
"Could it be true? Could all this wealth really be here?"
With trembling hands, he stepped into the cave. Sparkling gold coins, glittering jewels, and priceless silks lay all around him. He filled his sack with as much as he could carry, careful not to make a sound, and hurried home. At home, Ali Baba shared the treasure with his wife. Their eyes widened with wonder. For the first time, they could buy food, clothes, and comforts without worry. But Ali Baba was a simple man, and he feared the thieves. He knew he must keep the secret safe.
This must remain a secret.
And so their lives began to change, slowly, quietly, safely. Ali Baba had a brother named Kasim, who was rich but greedy. When Ali Baba told him about the cave, Kasim could hardly believe it.
40 thieves? A treasure beyond imagination? Show me the way!
Kasim, it's too dangerous.
Nonsense, lead on!
Ali Baba warned him, but greed burned too strongly in Kasim's heart. Early the next morning, Kasim rode to the secret cave, eager to claim the treasure for himself. Kasim reached the rock and shouted, "Open sesame!" The rock moved, and Kasim rushed inside. But his greed made him careless. He filled his sacks too quickly, forgetting to watch the time. Suddenly, he heard the sound of horses. The 40 thieves had returned. They caught him red-handed. Kasim begged for mercy, but the thieves were ruthless. That day, Kasim paid the price for his greed. When Kasim did not return home, Ali Baba worried. He rode to the cave and found the terrible truth. His brother was gone, and the cave was now a deadly trap. Ali Baba wept. His heart was heavy with sorrow and guilt.
Why did greed lead him to such a fate?
But Ali Baba was clever and brave. He knew he had to protect his family from the thieves. That night, Ali Baba shared the secret with a trusted servant, Morgiana. She was smart, loyal, and courageous.
"Do not worry, Master. I will keep you safe."
Ali Baba and Morgiana began to prepare. They needed a plan to outsmart the 40 thieves, who were dangerous and cunning. Meanwhile, the thieves were furious. They knew someone else had discovered their treasure. Their leader swore revenge and devised a cruel plan.
Find him! No one may steal from us and live!
The leader's men hid themselves in giant oil jars, planning to attack Ali Baba's home at night. But Morgiana, clever as ever, noticed the jars lined up in the courtyard. She understood their deadly plan. Under the cover of darkness, she moved silently and one by one poured boiling oil into the jars. The thieves were defeated before they could strike. The next morning, Ali Baba discovered what Morgiana had done. His heart swelled with gratitude and admiration.
You saved my life and my family. I will never forget your courage.
Morgiana had not only protected them, but had also outsmarted the cleverest thieves in the land. With the danger gone, Ali Baba, his family, and Morgiana lived in peace. The treasure was used wisely, helping those in need. Ali Baba remained humble, never forgetting the lesson he had learned, that courage, cleverness, and honesty matter far more than gold. And so, Ali Baba's name became known far and wide, not just for his treasure, but for his heart and wisdom.